This was the scene outside Cleveland High School on Monday. Officers collecting evidence after a 16-year-old student is shot in broad daylight. It comes just weeks after several Jefferson High School students were injured in separate shootings near that school.
If there's one place in this community that people should feel safe above all else, it's the kids in our schools. And they clearly don't, and they're clearly exposed.
Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler revealed Wednesday that the Portland Police Bureau and Portland Public Schools are talking about putting school resource officers back in schools. Chief Chuck Lavelle, a former SRO himself, is intrigued.
Definitely, we are very mindful of the need to keep our kids safe in the school setting, and we're excited to have any discussions that might potentially lead to a return of officers in schools.
Community reaction to the idea is mixed. One woman writing on Facebook that SROs at her school only caused tension and picked on certain kids. But another woman posting that she thinks it's a great idea. SROs can give kids a little ease and someone to talk to.
It is proven that they belong in schools.
Sergeant Aaron Schmautz is currently the president of the Portland Police Association, but he used to oversee the SRO program. In fact, he was at the helm when it was disbanded. It was June 2020. George Floyd had just been murdered. Race and policing were top of mind.
It was one of those times that you'll never forget because you realize that something significant was happening.
Sergeant Schmautz thinks it's time for SROs to return to schools, with the right training, of course, because a lot of the violence we're seeing today, he says, involves people who experienced violence or engaged in violence as a young person.
We have to reach these kids young, help them, divert them from the criminal justice system, and get them off this pathway to violence.
The news is news to us.
Angela Bonilla, president of the Portland Association of Teachers, says this is the first the union is hearing of a possible return of SROs. Bonilla says the union does not have an official position, but what is clear is they want to be part of the conversation.
We understand that there are some folks in our community that feel safer when there are police, and there are also several folks in our community where police presence does not increase their sense of safety. And we know that in order to learn, you need to feel safe.